Boy's spacesuit suddenly turned white and his father realized something was wrong and had his son examined. Carter turned his hand over and found a worm on the back of his hand that had implanted a toxin in Carter's body. With intense dizziness and vomiting, Carter's face began to swell and he lost his eyesight. Luckily, with his father's guidance, Carter was able to inject the toxin, but just as he was about to inject a second one, his hand was suddenly paralyzed. Carter then passed out and woke up again when his father asked him to take stock of his remaining equipment. Carter was surprised to find that 2 of his respiratory fluids had been damaged during his escape, meaning he only had 3 days left, which obviously wasn't enough time to get to his destination. Carter lied to his father so he wouldn't worry. However, after watching his heart rate, his father instantly realized what was happening and Carter continued on his route. Suddenly, a pile of dead wild monkeys appeared in front of him and it was clear that there were horrible creatures hiding in the neighborhood, most likely the same ones that had fallen with them. Carter changed the route to be on the safe side, only to come to a waterfall and lose his way. Then his father asked Carter to take another inventory of his equipment. Carter lied again, so his father made him open his backpack and saw that he only had 2 breath misters left, and he recalculated a new route for him. There were only 2 choices left. Either take the safe route, which would take at least 3.5 days and not enough breath, or take the fastest route, which would take exactly 2 days. But it was very dangerous and there were too many factors involved. After some thought, his father told Carter to abandon the mission and return to the ship. Carter was devastated. He thought his father didn't believe in him. Growing up in his father's honor, he had always thought of him as a target, but no matter how hard he tried, he was always seen as just a connection. To prove himself, Carter leapt off the waterfall and decided to take the most dangerous route. But just as he was about to cross the waterfall, a large bird appeared behind him. The bird was closing in on him and soon it was over Carter's head, almost catching him. In a moment of desperation, his father instructed him to dive down, but the bird was too fast and even then he couldn't shake it. As he was about to be overtaken, Carter had the brilliant idea to dive straight into the waterfall. He tried to use the current to disperse the bird, but he turned his head and was caught. Carter then woke up in the bird's nest, which was full of newborn babies, and it looked like the bird had taken him for a baby. Just as Carter was about to leave, a pack of hounds crept up the tree and broke into the cage to take the babies.